Greetings in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, Melech of Yasharal, Kohan forever according to the order of Melchizedek, the elect one, the Ben of our Alua, Yahuwah, all esteem, honor, and glory unto Yahuwah Kodesh name. My name is Mikael Shalomoh. This is Melek Shelemoh Trading, and I'm gonna do some trade setups analysis here for the 26th of March 2025. It's 9:05 a.m. and let me just do this risk disclosure before I start.
General disclosure. All MELEK SHELOMOH Trading LLC materials, information, and presentations are for educational purposes only and should not be considered specific investment advice nor recommendations. Risk disclosure. Trading futures, equities, and digital currencies involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results.
All right, so let's jump into it. Let me just run through this real quick, show you exactly what's going on here. So these are some anchored VWAPs from when we began to sell at the 21st of February.
Sweep ES
So
sellers at
to control at this time.
$5,828.25.
Right, so sellers to control at this time. So I anchored my VWAP to this to that level, right? The 21st of February. So we're seeing here this white line, that's VWAP. And we could see the consolidation just on the VWAP. So we had a down channel. Let me just, right. So we had a down channel. Now we are in a up channel, slightly, well, basically a reversal channel. So a up channel. This is the major trend right here, right? This is the bullish channel. So eventually we need to get back into this uptrend channel to head back bullish, right? So let's go down to some minutia. Let's open this up. Right, so I also have a volume profile that's extended from the time that the selling started. So we have two high volume nodes right here. So this auction right here, this retest of this level, and this buying attempt right here created some high volume nodes. So we're coming back up to test this level here. We're testing where sellers took control before. We're just underneath this VWAP. We're just at the edge of this up channel, ready to break out of it. Probably try and head into this dominant uptrend channel. So we have some resistance here, just off of this longer time frame anchored VWAP, right? So just keeping that in mind. This is looking kind of like a bull flag pattern. This is the 4-hour chart. So let's jump over to this chart. This is the Wyckoff theory chart. This is the accumulation that I labeled out. We broke out of the accumulation and now we're uptrending, right? But on a higher time frame or from where the distribution started. Let's see, let's make this smaller. Right, so this is a labeled out distribution pattern, right? And we got the selling, and along the way, right, this was the selling trend, right? So along the way we had lower points of supply. That's those orange lines right there, right? So those are going to be resistance level. These are where sellers stepped in and pushed price lower on some reversals, right? So the first one we're running into right here is going to be just above price. Right, so that's at 58.43, right? We also have a minus sign of weakness level at 58.48. So resistance levels just above. These are where sellers took control. You can see over here, we had the fall from this level here. So major resistance, major selling happened at this level here. let's see what price action is going to do. Buyers are kind of slowing down, building up some momentum. Let's see if they could push through. We have a 4-hour buying candle right here, right now, taking us up to this level here of resistance where we had prior selling. So we're right here. Current price is 58.30. So in about 18 points, we have resistance, right? And actually in 13 points, we have resistance with the LPSY, right? So going over to, this is the daily chart. We have some floor pivot and Camarilla levels. So we have S4 and floor Camarilla S4 58.40 and floor pivot S1 at 58.20.50, right? So we have this first upper deviation resistance coming down here. So it's a whole resistance correlating kind of level right here, right? So within this level, we have the first upper deviation, that red line. We have Camarilla S4, support turn resistance, floor pivot S1, support turn resistance, and these are monthly levels, right? So we have a low volume area here where we could retreat to back to around the VWAP level for the month. So if we do get rejection here, we could see selling come back down to 57.53, right? Probably taking out some of this because this was a big buying candle, created low volume. We had low volume here where we pushed through on this big candle. So two low volume areas, right? Two moving volatile candles that created this low volume area. We had some tags here for the low volume and they rejected it, right? So still a low volume area. Let's see if price could come back down here or we get a breakout and probably try and get to Camarilla S3. So I have some, let's see here, I have some alerts. So yeah, that's the HVN from the channel I showed you over here, right? So I have some alerts on these red lines. That's the high volume nodes. So those are resistance levels. All right, so let's go down to the daily situation. Let me take a look at the 1-hour chart and let's fix this. All right, it's 9:13, so I gotta get ready to trade. Let me just hurry up. Right. So volume profile for the week, weekly session volume, VPOC is at 58.13.25, right? So we had support buyers buying at the VPOC level. We're up at floor pivot R2. Let's see, I think I can make that bigger. Right, so you can see that there floor pivot R2 is at 58.30.50. That's the weekly level, right? This is Camarilla R6 at 58.39.43. We also have the upper deviation, VWAP upper deviation, that's kind of capping price right now. We're going to test that again probably. If we do test that, that's going to be resistance again at 58.36 or 58.37. So we're looking at that as these levels as possible resistance. If we do get immediate selling, VPOC is down here at 58.13. Right. So let's go to the daily 5-minute chart to get some daily levels. You can see we have a bull flag here. Right. Nice little bull flag pattern here. Right. So let's throw on some Camarilla levels. And actually, let me just go over some levels that we have here right now. So we have value area low previous day. We have the POC here at value area low is 58.05, POC is 58.15, value area high is 58.23.75, that red line right there. Right, so we're already moving out of yesterday's value area. Let's see, we have overnight high at roughly 58.36.50. or 58.30. Let me see here. Hold on. Yeah, 58.36.50, right? So we're gonna throw on the Camarillas, right? So we have an inside value there on the Camarillas. R3 moved down from the prior day. S3 moved up from the prior day, right? That's S3 right there. S3 is at 58.16.88. R3 is at, I believe, 58.36, right? In line with overnight high. So we could either range between this here, since it's an inside value relationship, or we look for a breakout. If we break out, hold above R3, that's longs. If we get rejection distribution like this pattern right here, that's a short back down to Camarilla S3. Let's see, let's throw on the floor pivots, and we're gonna take off the Camarillas so it can be a little clearer. Right, so we have the central pivot here at around value area high. Central pivot is at 58.22, that blue line right there. Yesterday's low 58.02.25. Yesterday's high is 58.37.25, right? So looking like we want to tag yesterday's high and probably also lining up with Camarilla R3. So that's a resistance level or a target right now for bulls to achieve and hold, right? So looking at those levels there, let's see what they do at these levels. This is a bullish target, 58.46, and R2 is at 58.54.75. So R1 58.46 is kind of like the first bullish target right there. If we get past these confluence of resistance right here, R3 yesterday's high, overnight high, right? Let's see. Overnight low is 58.14, 58.13.75, right? So basically looking for a fade around Camarilla R3 if it develops a distribution pattern. If it breaks out, we take a long. All right. It's Mikhail Shelomoh. It's MELEK Shelomoh Trading. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown, and I'm gonna do a trade recap. And I also, let's see, let me just show this real quick. Kind of running out of time here. All right, so this is my new Discord, MELEK Shelomoh Trading. I'm gonna leave a description in the invite leave an invite in the description, and you can join it. I just recently created it, so I'm filling it out right now. Like I posted the Trader Map Pro showing pulling liquidity off of the bid, which is this right here, right? So you can see they pull liquidity off the bid. So it's looking like the downside is wide open. There is no resistance. We could fall out, right? We have one liquidity right here at 57.86 roughly, or let's say 5800-ish, right? The next target would be 60.50. I don't think we're gonna get up there today. So it's looking like maybe this hole needs to be filled right there. All right, so join the Discord, comment, like, and subscribe. I want to try and get some more subscribers so I could go live and trade live in front of everyone, and so you can see my process live and how I think and the process I go through for taking trades. All right, y'all. So it's Mikhail Shelomoh, MELEK Shelomoh Trading. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna catch you all on the next one. Shalom.